What's up, guys? Thank you for coming back to this review. This is a very special review because it's not one but two Michael Myers masks. One you probably never even thought about, and one that you know. Here's the review on these two masks.
Mr. Halloween.
The most commonly used mask out of all the Michael Myers masks, the Halloween 2. This is the basic edition. There's actually 3 different Halloween 2 masks. This one's the basic. Then you got the one where the blood's dripping down the eyes, which is still a basic mask, just added blood. And the one I'm going to show you next. Now, I have an amazing story to tell you about this mask in the movie after the reviews. So please stay tuned because you're going to love to hear this, any Halloween fans. Now, this mask is pretty boring. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think it looks at all like the one in the movie. Horrible. But the one in the movie is extremely tough to replicate. It's very scary in the movie. This one is not scary at all. The hair is really crappy. Very, very crappy hair. Almost as crappy as the Resurrection hair. But this one is definitely crappy. The hair doesn't come close to the way it looks in the movie. The mask itself, from the cheeks up, maybe a little bit like Halloween 2. But this just does not meet the expectations of the Halloween 2 mask at all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ben Traimer mask. A lot of people don't even know who Ben Traimer is. He's only in the movie for approximately 15 to 30 seconds. At least alive, that is. He's a 17-year-old boy, trick-or-treating on his own. Now, at the time, remember, this is based off of Halloween 1. Halloween 1 goes right into Halloween 2. It's all one continuous night. They don't know who Michael Myers is yet. This costume was purchased by Ben Traimer from a general store. And he wore it, not knowing that Michael Myers, the killer, was wearing the same mask. Clearly not the same mask, but you know what I mean. So he ran away from Dr. Loomis and a cop, pointing a gun at him. Ran into the street. A cop hit him head on, smashed him into a van, and the van exploded. And the cop car exploded, causing him to melt. Poor Ben Traimer, 17-year-old, dead. Now, this mask has like a really shiny gray tint, almost looks silver, with the white hair. The hair I was hoping would be a little better. I really don't like this mask at all. It's really ugly. It looked good on the internet. The picture on Trick or Treat Studios made it look pretty cool. When I got it, not happy at all. The hair is awful. Really crappy hair. You can see where they glued it. And it's just everywhere. I can't do anything with this hair. I tried using a comb, a pick. It just does not work. And this falls out constantly. The mask, it fits just like the Halloween 1 mask and the Halloween 2 mask. It's a little loose around the cheeks. A lot of air. But I would never wear this mask. A lot of people don't even know who it is and why it's a Michael Myers mask. But hopefully my description gave you guys general knowledge if you didn't already know who Ben Traimer was. This mask is a common mask, even though you very rarely see it. It is mass-produced, also costing $60 on Trick or Treat Studios. But, yep, that's the Ben Traimer mask. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is what it is. I had to get it for the collection. All right, guys, like I said, please don't go anywhere. I'm going to explain to you a pretty cool story about the mask, about the real movie mask, not this one. I'm going to give you a cool little story. Just let me finish the review, and I'll get right to you as soon as possible. But these masks, I am not a fan of. This one, not even close to something I like. I hate this mask. This one's just cool because of the rarity. Not a lot of people possess this mask, and Ben Traimer, I just feel bad for that kid. Even though it's a movie, I still feel bad for him. But this mask is a little better than this one. Just because of the face and the different paint job. And the quality Yeah, they feel like pretty identical. I can't tell if this is the same exact mask they used and just painted it gray. I'd have to say, yeah, I'm looking at them pretty close now, and they look like the same exact mask. Yep, same exact mask. Just different hair. They both hair is disgusting on this. But yeah, I'm gonna give this right here a review of a 3.5 out of a 10. I hate everything about this mask. Only have it because I'm a collector. I would not even care about this mask if I didn't collect. Just doesn't look like them. There's so many details in the Halloween 2 mask that they failed to capture. He looked like he had really puffy cheeks and the eyes were really crooked. The hair was not this long. It was really short. It was probably like maybe that high off the head all the way back and around. And it did not fall this far back. It was cut off right where the neckline was. The Ben Traimer mask, it's really tough to compare to the movie. I think it was a little bit more silvery in the movie. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of a 10 just because the hair is awful. It's falling out everywhere. I think the color of the mask is a little off. It's really, really sparkly and shiny in the movie, like a real silver. And this is more like a gray. So 4 out of a 10, 3.5 out of a 10. I'm going to explain to you something really cool. This mask right here, not this one, the one in the movie. This is the cool thing I was going to tell you. Halloween 1. When Halloween 1 ended, yes, it was supposed to be over. John Carpenter and Deborah Hill only had one movie planned. They didn't know the movie would get as much recognition and popularity as it did. It was a very low budget film, and they're hoping just to make one quick movie and start a new production. They were not supposed to have any more Michael Myers movies. They put everything in storage, including the mask. Now, over the 3 years that it was in storage, well, actually 2 years, because the movie was released 3 years after, but they started the movie 2 years later. They had to write a whole new script up. So 2 years in storage, temperatures with latex, especially back then, they didn't use a good quality latex, but it melted. It melted together, got dirty. This is the same mask in Halloween 2. Not this one, the movie. In Halloween 2, they used the same exact mask from Halloween 1. Now, the actor Dick Warlock. Sorry, why did I say Dick Warlock? Dick Warlock obviously is not the same size as Nick Castle. The mask fit Nick Castle perfectly. When Dick Warlock, I keep getting Dick Wolf. Dick Wolf's the guy from NCI, whatever cop show that is. Dick Warlock is a lot bigger of a guy than Nick Castle. His cheekbones are a little bit more wider. Now, the mask was melted together. The latex melted together. When they got it out of storage, they ripped it apart as slowly as they could. They salvaged whatever they could out of it. They were going to use a whole new mask. But someone in the production company from Halloween 2 said that mask is scarier than part 1. And it is. I think it's way more scarier than part 1. When Dick Warlock put the mask on, he stretched out the mask a little wider than Nick Castle because of his cheeks. That's why the mask looks totally different than Halloween 1. And it's the same exact mask they used from Halloween 1 to Halloween 2. Now, at the end of part 2, obviously, the mask burnt on fire. They couldn't use no more of that mask. They had to relaunch a whole new mask in part 4. Because as you know, part 3 was the season of the witch. It was supposed to be over in part 2 also. They stopped writing. They would just be done. They want to move on to bigger and better things. When Halloween 3 came out, the season of the witch, they caught a lot of repercussions from the people. Where's Michael Myers? What are you doing? You're ruining it. I'm one of them. I love Halloween 3. Just doesn't belong in the Halloween series. It should have been its own separate movie. But that's what John Carpenter and Deborah Hill wanted to do from Jump 1. They wanted Halloween. All the movies they made were supposed to be spontaneous to not not spontaneous, not supposed to be like each other. They're supposed to be total different things. Like Michael Myers is supposed to be part 1, which was originally supposed to be called The Babysitter Killer. But anyway, part 2 was supposed to be The Season of the Witch. It was supposed to have a different name. They wanted to make different movies over and over again. They didn't want to keep the Michael Myers thing going. Little they know it was the best thing they've ever done, because still to this day, people demand it more than any other horror movie. Any other horror movie does not get the same recognition of Michael Myers. There's something about the Michael Myers character that people are obsessed with. Jason Voorhees is right behind him, but they kill him too many times. He's basically a zombie. He's ginormous. He just keeps dying, and electricity keeps bringing him back to life. It's boring. Almost as boring. Michael Myers is boring too. He's just so creepy. The mask is just so like boring and creepy, and just how he just pops out of nowhere. Anyway, I'm going off topic, but I just want to let you guys know about the mask. It's pretty cool. They use the same mask from part 1 to part 2. They look like completely different masks, but because of the melting situation and Dick Warlock's head, it stretched out. But that is it. That's my review. I really hope you listen to this and not get off like most people probably do after seeing the masks on this thing and spinning around. But I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching me. You mean so much to me. And please subscribe if you haven't already.
Mr. Halloween.